Hello and welcome to the high school mixed Dis Northwest semifinals number 1.
My name is Jude Loren. I'm the Dis Northwest Youth Director, and I'm here with.
I'm Mira SL. I play Frisbee too.
Who do we have playing today, Mira?
Here today we have Cleveland Red in black and Ballard in red.
Awesome. These two teams both had successful regular seasons. Cleveland, the defending state champion, they went 7-0. They've undefeated, but they did have some challenges. One of their challenges was against this Ballard team, who ended up the season 4-3, but they had a narrow loss to Cleveland mid-season.
Lost by 1.
Lost by 1, and we heard it was a tight game. Both teams have some stars that we're going to be looking for. Looks like Ballard is with the pole, and one of their stars, Marcus Beidler, with the pole. He represented Dis Northwest at YCC last year with the U17 team, Horizon. We're also looking at Anna Wilk, number 13, and Gray Colleran. She's on the line. Nope, she's not on the line. She's another standout player for Ballard. There's pull. Whoa,
Oh,
with a quick turn. A little miscommunication. Ballard quickly falling into a person matchup. Zeppelin on the mark. That's number 8, Henry Adamson, who's kind of the anchor of the D squad for Ballard. To Anna Wilk.
Gabby Pioyo on the mark.
Anna Patient resetting. Zeppelin with a wide mark. Stall count's getting high.
Oh,
what a grab
great,
from
incredible
Anna.
grab.
Better buy her a milkshake for that catch.
What?
Finds Marcus. Marcus breaks the mark. Patient end zone O here. Swinging to Anna. Oh, just out of reach of number 73. That's Chamonix Reynolds. Looks like Martin Lee to pick up the disc. Martin's one of the stars for the Cleveland team.
He's a captain.
He's a captain, plays on the AUDL squad, the Cascades.
Big swing to Gabby.
Gabby, who's another one of the stars of the Cleveland team. She's going to be representing the U.S. at the U20 Worlds in Malmo, Sweden.
Oh, big throw put up. Great grab by Zeppelin in the end zone for the first point of this game.
Zepp's another one of the stars, represented Dis Northwest at the U17 squad, boys squad at YCC a couple years.
Apparently he's a TikTok star too.
He's a TikTok star. You might know him from Types of Frisbee Players. Went viral as much as a Frisbee-based TikTok can go viral. That was a big catch. So Ballard had a chance to break early. Reports from Kenny Lane, the Ballard coach, was that their game early in the season was pretty back and forth. At one point, I guess Ballard was up by 3. Lots of breaks back and forth. So if we see a repeat of that kind of game, we should be pretty good. What are you looking for in this game, Mira?
I'm excited to see.
Can we only have players and coaches on the field and track, please? Everyone else is in the stand cheering loudly.
I'm excited to see how this game goes back and forth. That's what I'm guessing it's going to be like, seeing as their first game in the season against each other was pretty back and forth. I think it's going to be a really close game.
Sorry. Early in the broadcast, we're still working some things out. Here's Aiden Lopez with the big pull. Quinn is picking up. Finds Nate. Wearing the wrong number. Thanks, Nate. Nate Becker to Gray Colleran. Gray Colleran is 59 with the disc. She's one of the standout players for Ballard. Has played a lot of single gender ultimate. Recently kind of discovered she enjoys
Oh, big hug put up.
mixed ultimate.
Oh, just off the fingertips.
Just off the fingertips. Trying to figure out numbers here. Some of our players are wearing the wrong number, so we're going to have to do some guessing here. We've got Isaac picking up the disc. Isaac going to be one of the anchoring handlers on the Cleveland D line. Other handler, offside handler there is Whitney. Whitney's a 9th grader. Tell me about Whitney. What do you like about her game, Mira?
Well, I played with Whitney over the summer on Tidal at a tournament in Utah. She is just a great person to play with. She's super steady and always like there to throw to.
Yeah,
Front of the end zone with Isaac.
Lots of composure from that player.
Yeah.
Isaac finds Aiden. Aiden looking to break the mark to Whitney off the front, but not there. Back to Isaac. Isaac wide to Yee, who digs it out.
Great grab.
Yee looking for that inside high release flick to. Tries to find David Zhao, but someone with the D. So both teams now with break chances early in the game, but turning it over on the end zone.
Thomas King to pick up for Ballard.
Shout out to Thomas's sister, Louise King, up in Canada. Louise is a longtime youth player in the scene. I think she's not playing anymore. Gray with the disc, looking to reset to Thomas.
Nice up line.
Trapped on the sideline. You just think they're really trying to keep it on that sideline. Great bid. Aiden picking it up. Aiden is a shooter. I think he actually likes playing D more than anything, so he's not afraid to turn it over. Finds Yee to Isaac. Isaac sneaks it down the line.
A little too far.
I think the temptation for for Cleveland is to give it to Gabby. I think she's a hard cut to ignore, sort of a magnetic force. So when you have the disc, looks like they're trying to force it to her a little bit too much. Is that Nate Becker with the disc?
I believe so.
You've played a little bit with his younger sister.
Yeah, I've played with Nate's younger sister. Shout out Ladette.
Yeah, Ladette, probably in the stands. If not, she's not a good sister.
What?
Back to, I believe that's Henry with the disc. To Thomas. Thomas
Another big
shoots,
put.
but there's a pick call
Oh.
and a turn.
Got a few people tying their shoes on the field.
Both teams making some mistakes. They seem maybe a little nervous. Cleveland has some players that clearly have been here before. Ballard, this is their first time making this far into the playoffs in a while for either the boys team or the girls team or the mixed team. Long history of great players at Ballard, but they haven't really put together seasons lately, though they've been building.
Whitney with the disc. Swing to Isaac just a little too far. Ballard on the end zone line.
See who they isolate. I think they're probably going to be looking for oh, that's a pretty easy look up the line. Flat mark.
Thomas King.
Sneaks it
Great
through to Thomas
position.
King. for the score. That ties it up. That's a long hold for Ballard, but got to be a relief to get that first score on the board. I'm not sure that Cleveland plays an O and a D line. They're also missing some important players from their roster. So
they're missing Jacob Perez, who just switched from Franklin, actually. Franklin will be playing in the semifinal number 2 after this. He's a key player for this team. We're also missing Kelly Tam. I played with Kelly also over the summer on title, along with Whitney.
Kelly is one of the fastest human beings I've ever seen.
Oh my God.
Her legs are a blur. It's pretty
incredible.
remarkable. So, yeah, she can't be here.
I think she'll be a little late, is what I heard.
Awesome.
According to the fun fact sheet, she speaks 3 languages.
Oh,
That's
wow.
impressive.
I maintain she made up 2 of those. So I'm having a little trouble hearing you, Mira. I don't hear her in my headphones. Do you hear me in your headphones?
Nope.
Okay. Ballard with the pole. There we go. I hear me. You hear me?
Yes.
Sweet. I hear you. Marcus with the pole. It's a pretty windy. You can't tell from up here. I mean, from the well, you can tell. You can't tell in the booth where we are, but you also can't tell from the live stream that it's pretty windy. A little bit of a crosswind, and I think that's going to make some of the deep shots look. Woof,
Oh,
big
great bid. Oh, that looked like a foul. Crowd's a little mad about that one.
We're getting mixed signals from the Cleveland players. One of them is saying to keep complaining, and the other one is telling them to hush up. So I'm not sure what they want. That's Marcus and Aiden got tangled up. Looks like it's contested. Call goes back to Martin. Martin with a haircut. Almost didn't recognize him. Oh, Martin looks off David. Martin will hear about that later. Swings it wide. Finds Aiden.
Oh, Gabby Piella open in the end zone.
Resetting to, there's a tangled up. Nope. Oop.
Not really sure what happened there.
Not sure, but there's a stall. Maybe it'll, looks like just an incidental contact, but stalled the play. Oh, we see Anna on the field for the first time. Anna's another 9th grader.
Oh,
Ooh,
another bid.
It's number 72, Will Sevier.
Oh, a huge put to number 43. Oh.
Just out of the back of the end zone.
That's Willa Barons, I'm guessing?
Yeah, Willa Barons. I think there's a couple Barons on the family. I mean, on that team. So, in case you can't tell from the stream, the back of the right-hand end zone is basically it's at the purple. So the purple's not in bounds.
Oh,
wow.
Huge D. That's Ian. Oh.
I think she had to watch her feet a little bit to keep that in bounds.
Bounced off the fingertips. That's number 73, Chamonix. Looking at this replay, oh, I think it was just pressure from the defense also.
Yeah, I think she probably heard footsteps and saw the back of the end zone coming up, and it's hard to focus on 3 things at once.
Oh, and huge put.
Wow.
Oh! Oh, just off the fingertips once again for Zhao.
This is they're going to get their money's worth out of this game.
Yeah, like I said earlier, I was excited to see this back and forth. I'm not sure how high scoring this game is going to be if we keep seeing points like this.
Marcus looking for Anna Wilk, and I think the wind just killed it. But Anna had a couple steps on Gabby. Looks like Martin Lee's going to pick up the disc.
Sort of a side stack going on for Cleveland.
You can see Marcus, number 9, off the back a little bit, trying to kind of
clog the lane
threaten that, take away that deep shot. He finds out under, who finds Aiden, who opens it up deep to no one, to the back of the end zone. Just ever so close.
We don't have very many numbers for Cleveland. We only have up to number 30, so we'll try our best to.
I think that's Melissa.
To keep up.
And number 8, that's Henry Adamson, who's picking up the disc. Henry's a great high school player, but also has been helping coach back at his old middle school, which I appreciate. We love that. Seattle scene has a huge middle school scene, and we're always short on coaches. So when a player can come back and give back to the community like that, we really appreciate it. Henry on the around. Whoa.
Maybe a foul call.
Yep. Looks like no contest from Whitney. Don't know. Oh, 43. Learning numbers here. That's Willa Barons. Marcus, not afraid to air it out.
Oh, that was a nice look.
Marcus to, I think that's Gray. Correct. And that's a Ballard score.
Scores now 2-1. Ballard in the lead.
Sweet. No, that was not Gray.
That was not Gray. We do not have a number 24 on the player list.
Well,
so
24, that's the on the shoulder.
Yeah.
It's not the jersey
really?
number. Yeah, that's honoring a coach and a local player who passed a few years ago, Sarah. And so she coached Ballard and had a tragic illness. So yeah, you'll see the number 24 on a lot of shoulders there.
I believe that is Maxine Angley.
Oh, okay. Thank you. In talking to the Ballard coach, Kenny Lane, before the game, I was asking him about tomorrow and if they're how they feel about playing in the finals if they win that game, and he mentioned that he's got a lot of players who can't be here tomorrow, so he's just focusing on today, and he'll figure out tomorrow if they get there, which is probably
a little stressful.
Probably a little stressful, but like he gets to he's taking the right approach. Focus on the now, live in the moment. It's a big pull from Marcus. Slides out the side of the end zone, so Isaac will bring it up, but be on the corner. That Marcus Zeppelin matchup, they're teammates. So over the summer, so I'm sure they know each other's ways and probably appreciate trash talking one another. Zeppelin kind of clogging the lane. Marcus not worried about the away, really trying to shut down that under.
Oh, big put to Aiden.
High stall count, bailout to Aiden, who just glances off his hands. This is the first appearance of Nico, covering the offside handler, another U17 player for many years. They find Marcus underneath. Marcus shooting to Anna Wilk, just over the hands of Gabby Poyoyo. And Isaac to pick it up again.
Yeah, just a little overshot for either of them to get a hand on it.
Yeah, it looked like maybe Gabby was baiting that throw a little bit. She closed on it really hard at the end, so I think maybe she was trying to give Anna that corner for a second and then was going to sweep in and get the D, but kind of overshot both of them. Hits it under, right off Nico's hands.
Oh my God.
Aiden just throwing his body around like he hates himself. Almost cleans that up. Aiden on the U20 team this year.
Aiden will bid for anything.
Yeah. His brother Dante is down in California right now playing with UW. Uh-oh. That looks awkward. And a great D from Isaac. Lots of turns. Time to get these jitters out. Let's play some ultimate here, folks. Isaac looking. He did have Zeppelin deep, but he finds
nice
Anna.
Up-line.
Anna not afraid to shoot it.
Oh.
And Mark is not afraid to D it. No mark on Marcus, so he's going to shoot it.
Oh.
To a speedy receiver, number 72, Will Sevier or Seaver.
All of these, it seems like all of these puts deep have been just a little bit too far.
It looks like they're trying to figure out the wind. It is a stadium setting, so the wind can kind of swirl a little bit. The second you think you might have your throws dialed in to compensate for the wind might shift a little bit. So they'll dial it in. These are very talented young players. They just need to triangulate a little bit, make it happen. They round backhand to Aiden. Aiden on the sideline. Finds Nico. Resetting to the speedy Aiden with the follow. Aiden looking long. Finds Anna.
Nice grab.
Gets it in front of a hard charging Gray. Nice and round. Resetting the field.
That was a throw to a wide open Aiden and a huge scuba that went. Don't think that's where he meant it to go.
No, I think that got
wind.
laid up by the wind.
Yeah.
Maybe hammers into the wind or not the go. But
Good luck, good luck.
I'm not playing in the state semis, so what do I know? All right, let's see what they can do. Almost 65 yards. Time out after that many turns. Some of these players, Ballard players, Marcus
collapsed on the ground. He looks pretty tired.
Well, I think he's played every point and he's playing really hard, really a fiery D, and yeah, I wonder. I mean, I think that's probably a good idea, but yeah, it is. That is Marcus. What? No, I think they switched numbers. All right, what would you be telling your team? Let's say you're a coach of either one of the teams. They're both kind of struggling right now. What would you be telling them in a huddle right now?
Honestly, I don't think the Hucks are working for either team. None of the Hucks have been very successful. I think they should try and stick with the short little rounds. At least for Cleveland, their swings have been working well. Yeah.
So you'd be preaching patience a little bit?
Yeah. They also have to run a little less when they don't shoot it as much.
That's true. If this is going to turn into a long game, then they want to conserve their energy a little bit. Both teams are pretty deep. I know that Ballard feels very confident with their full roster. Like they feel like they're pretty interchangeable. They're not talking to Kenny, the coach. He said that he felt like they weren't very top heavy. They just had a deep, solid team, and so maybe these long points play to their strengths a little bit. But I guarantee you that Cleveland feels the same way. They're pretty confident in whoever they put on the field. But yeah, I think that observation is pretty correct about the Hucks. They're just
I think they're forcing it a little bit.
I understand it's a big stage, state semis. Everybody wants to be the hero, especially with these long points. Sometimes it feels like I can just end it here, but that makes maybe a little overeager on some of those throws and trying to get too much when they can just get yards with legs instead of throws. Have you ever heard me say that before?
All the time.
Yeah. I coach Mira. I apologize, Mira. I've been your coach since 3rd grade. But it's
on
definitely
my middle school team.
On your middle school team. Not all the teams she plays on. But that's definitely been that's one of our tenets is let's win with our legs. It's cliche, but it works. You can see they have Zeppelin hanging out over the top a little bit, leaving somebody wide open. They still haven't found him, and now he's finally cleaning up a little bit. Gray finds Anna, who keeps it in on the sideline. Anna looking to get it off the sideline.
Great handler defense by Aiden. That is incredible.
Woo!
Really close there by Zeppelin.
And they are around to Marcus. Marcus and Isaac, I believe, were teammates this summer in the U17 squad.
Any matchup in the semis or finals has players from both teams that have played together on YCC. You'll always find that.
Pretty much. Gabby with the pressure D. I don't think she got a finger on it, but she was there to disrupt the play a little bit to Anna, the throw to Anna.
On Cleveland, Anna Lee, number 6, her fun fact is, I have a dog named Chewy, but he's actually a cat. She has the disc right now. Oof. Reset to Isaac. Nico.
Nico's thinking about shooting it long.
Losing some yards there, Cleveland. Being patient though. Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh, so close by Nico.
That was exciting.
That was very exciting. For those of you who don't know, the rule is if you throw it, you can't catch it again unless somebody else touches it.
So that would have been a valid catch if Nico had pulled that out.
Super close there.
With the break, inside break to Marcus. And honestly, I don't remember who pulled, but I believe that was a break. Score 3-1.
I think it's just jitters, honestly, for Cleveland right now.
Well, and I think that clearly Ballard came to play.
Yeah.
I don't know. Cleveland tends to start a little slow. They have all season, and then ramp it up. But I don't know that you can afford to do that in a playoff setting.
We have a very small crowd here in the stands. It's pretty cold out.
Yeah.
It's the middle of the day. Nobody really wants to.
But we're so thankful to be using this stadium. It's a great playing surface, great facilities. They've always been really good to us here.
That's this Cleveland stands. That's what I was trying to say. I can remember the word.
So I know that Cleveland is comfortable playing starting slow and clawing back. But we do have a game clock. We have an 80 minutes to hard cap. Game to 15. So we'll take half at 8.
Right now we're at about 51 minutes.
So they can't take a ton of time to get their game together.
Rolling pull by Ballard.
Looking for a flag to see how strong the wind is, but they don't have the flag up. Martin finds Aiden. Aiden shooting to David.
Great grab.
David Zhao brings that in.
Throw it to David and he'll catch it.
Yep. David, Aiden, Martin, they have been playing together since middle school, 6th grade, I think.
Yeah, they have really great chemistry together. Like that look we just saw. Trust.
So that was probably the quickest offensive point we've had this game. I'm sure that will help build confidence. It also means that the people on the sideline for Ballard didn't get a long rest. They just they have to go right back on. So testing that idea that they have some depth. We'll see how ready they are to run again. Cleveland putting pretty much the same line out.
Yeah, we see a little. Yeah.
Ballard, like I mentioned earlier, Ballard's had a strong program for a long time. One of the earliest elementary school programs started in the Ballard area. Whittier started.
I remember playing Whittier in elementary school.
Yeah, that's been a program for a long time. So I think they were originally coached in the very first elementary school season about 20 years ago by Bill Penrose, a legend. And he has coached the Ballard high school team. He's coached middle school teams in Ballard. Ballard's a neighborhood that feels far away from almost everything in Seattle, so they kind of do things the Ballard way over there. Keep it local. Number 26, that's Max Sevier. Finds Nate Becker, who tries to sneak it into the corner.
It's a little too much.
Runs out of real estate. This field is maybe a little wide.
Whoopsie.
But it was cold when we were setting it up, so.
We didn't want to be out there very long.
Props to these players for being out here. You can see the misty mountains off in the distance there. I believe there's a little bit of rain coming down, so the disc is probably slippery. Actually, it looks like maybe the rain's coming down pretty hard now. They're around to Anna, but these are Seattle Ultimate players. Come on, they know about rain. Reset to Martin. Ooh,
oh.
Foul called.
Oh yeah, it is raining.
Yeah.
Can't really see that from the booth at all, but it's sprinkling down there on the field. You can see it on the camera.
Thomas King with his.
Hey, that's my disc.
That's your disc?
Yeah.
Does it say your name on the bottom?
Yeah, but it's scribbled out.
That's. We'll get that back. That's really funny. Oh, Gabby with the layout to try to. Nope, that wasn't Gabby. I don't remember who that is. But anyways, Thomas picks it up. I think that was Megan Louie on the drop. Oh! A bobbling attempt by Quinn.
Been a few turnovers here, right by the Cleveland end zone.
Yeah, she was wide open there. Cleveland's getting a little lucky. They keep turning it over on their own end zone.
Oh, yeah, just a fumble.
Back. Yeah.
Happens to all of us.
Quinn, a product of Hazel Wolf Middle School.
It's pretty slippery out there, I'm guessing.
It is. They're around. Return.
I think
Looking to try to hit Whitney again.
both Cleveland and Ballard are getting a little antsy over here, just taking the throws that they see right away and don't have a lot of composure right now.
Yeah.
Oh, over the top.
Nice high release backhand.
It's number 21, which we don't have on the sheet.
Yep, but great play by Ballard.
Yeah.
Can you add their score to the scoreboard, please?
Yes.
Thank you.
That will make the score 4-2, Ballard.
All right. I love that little high release backhand.
Yeah.
It's a small space, but not a. Put it in a place that only the receiver could catch it. Cleveland looks a little
down.
Little down.
They're not behind by a lot. It's only 4-2. Is
Down a couple breaks.
an easy chance of them coming back. Aiden doesn't. Aiden's dancing.
Yeah. Aiden's always dancing. How is he not the TikTok star?
Yeah. We have another TikTok star according to the fun fact sheet on Cleveland. Jimmy Wynn. Follow him on TikTok at jimmy.win.
Jimmy is a fixture in the South End Ultimate scene. I kind of have never been to any Ultimate thing that he hasn't been at.
Oh, it's real windy out there. You can tell by the players' jerseys. Looks pretty cold.
Yeah, I'm going to check the temperature right now, actually. It was cold this morning, and it looks like some weather's blowing in today, so it might be getting a little colder.
Thankfully, we're up in the booth with heat.
Saying it's 45, but I'll tell you, with that wind and the wet, it definitely feels colder than that. We play our mixed high school season, our big mixed high school season in the winter here in Seattle. Off the hands. I did see Martin streaking deep. They went for the easy one and it just bounced off her hands.
Seems a little bit like they actually are trying to shoot it less. Maybe at that timeout they took, maybe the coach told them maybe to chill out a little bit.
Maybe.
Oh, nice D.
Aiden to pick up the disc.
You're going to see Aiden picking up a lot. He's one of the main handlers.
There's a shot.
Beautiful put, just a little too far.
Didn't come back in.
The wind's really picking these throws up, sending them, or pushing them down.
So the disc is way back here. Because that disc never came in, it starts where it went out of bounds, which is at the 5 yards out of their own end zone. Giving Ballard great field position.
Yeah, that's a tough one. Normally would, yeah. Having trouble with my words today.
Marcus is wide open in the end zone. They do not find him. He was unmarked. Not something you want to do.
Anna Wilk
finds Marcus. A little
back to Anna Wilk in the end zone. Ballard's going on a little bit of a run right now. It's now 5-2, Ballard.
Do you think that this is a sign of maybe Cleveland's complacency about going into this game? Do you think they were looking at the finals already as the returning champs? Do you think that they looked past this?
I think they still are a little jittery, and then they're down, so they're like feeling bad about it. I'm not sure, but yeah, like we said before, they're the reigning champions.
Yeah, let's see. I think that this point will be sort of a defining point. If they can come out and have a quick hold, I think that will sort of set a tone for them. But if they struggle again, yeah, we'll see. They're going. Looks like it's just turned into a crosswind. You can tell by the way the jerseys are kind of fluttering. I think they're receiving the disc and going dead into the wind.
Yeah, that's a hard place to be. Seems like Aiden's been on just about every single point.
Yeah, I don't think Aiden would have it any other way. Think Ballard's going to come down in a matchup or play zone?
I haven't seen them play zone yet. I don't think either team has played zone, although in the regular season, I heard Cleveland played zone a fair amount, and we haven't seen that, although it is very windy.
Yeah, I'm sure that they'd love to get an upwind hold and then throw a Z against Ballard, try to claw back into this game a little bit. There's a big pull. And it lands, slides out the back, so they'll take that at the front of the end zone. Aiden to pick up. Aiden wearing soccer shorts.
Wow.
Quite a move. That's really funny that that's your disc.
No, nice put.
Finds, just digs it out barely by Isaac. Saying he wants it around.
Taking that nice swing to Zeppelin. Oh, just a little too low.
Marcus airs it out to a bidding
Will Sevier.
Will just out of reach. The wind pushes that down, that tailwind. If you show just a little too much top of that disc, that wind will push it down, go in this direction.
Yeah. It's hard to play in the wind.
Yeah. I would rather personally throw into the wind than downwind. How about you?
I'm not sure.
I just feel, I don't know. I feel more confident with my throws into the wind. All right, let's see.
Funny, all the other sports work in the wind except for Frisbee.
Yeah, Frisbee's a little goofy. Isaac looking to reset.
Oh, that's I don't know what kind of throw that was. That was
a little
fun.
high release, Hiawatha. Looks like a pick call. The pick called on Zeppelin out of the stack.
It seems like for Cleveland, they're just these mistakes are mostly on the swings and resets. It's really causing them some problems.
Yeah, they laying up a lot of stuff short. Wow, what a great D.
Oh,
Maybe
there
a
might
foul
be a
call. Let's see if we can get a replay on that. Will with really maybe did come through his arm a little bit. I've not known Isaac to make, he doesn't make frivolous calls. Looks like no contest.
Pick, I believe.
Pick.
Hayden runs off the field.
Sneaky. And back to the stack. One name we haven't called a lot is Gabby Puyoyo. She's definitely one of the stars of this
Not any
Cleveland
big
team.
plays, but she's always there when you need.
Oh, hand block. Hand block by Ballard, number 10. That's Jack Holden with the block on a throw from Zhao. Henry to pick it up. Henry finds Anna up line.
Oh, sliding catch.
David was there, but didn't make the play. Could have been potentially dangerous if he'd made that play. She didn't see him standing there, so props to him for staying out of it. Gabby gets broken to the open side. Gabby looks a little upset with herself.
Yeah. Score is now 6-2, Ballard.
That little play that Anna did, it's reminiscent of the John Randolph kind of show that you're going back to the stack and then back to the open side there.
We have fun facts right here. We have 4 siblings on this. 4 siblings on this Ballard team.
Yikes.
Henry, Dory, Will. Oh, that makes more sense. 4 pairs of siblings. Haha.
Okay.
Very confusing.
Yeah.
All right, so.
Who do we have?
I don't know. It doesn't really.
Elliot and Henry.
Uh-huh.
We have Willa and Aldo. And Dory and Hank. There we go.
That's cool.
And then Eden, her sister played at Ballard. I think she graduated. Actually, her sister I thought played at Waldorf. She's a long time YCC player for us. All right, Ballard. Looking confident.
Halftime is at?
At 8.
Yep. Getting pretty close there.
I wonder if Ballard expected to be here.
Pull by
That's
number
Aldo.
54.
Aldo Behrens. The pull a little short. Let's see if Cleveland can get an easy one here.
Yeah, capitalize on this point. Yeah, really what Cleveland needs right now is just a quick, easy hold.
Playing the downwind zone. I like that.
Oh, nice. Aiden breaking up the zone. Oh, nice around.
Oh.
There's Aldo.
They needed to, Nico and Isaac needed to communicate a little bit more. They both had a line on it, but neither of them took it, and it allowed Aldo to just casually sneak in there and get that D.
Communication.
Now it's Ballard's turn to work it into the wind. Henry picks it up. Henry has Aldo on the underneath, but doesn't take it. Hits the around. Oh, they give it right back to Cleveland on the end zone.
Isaac on the end zone line. Let's hope Cleveland can capitalize. There we go. Oh,
Nico
nice.
Rips that away.
Seems like a call, but pretty sure tie goes to the offense, right? Well,
unless he thinks it wasn't a tie. Let's see.
Really? Let's look at this replay. Oh, I
don't know.
feel like that was a tie looking at that replay. Guess not.
Well,
good spirit there by Nico.
Deep to Aldo. Aldo waits for people to catch up. Looking to reset to number 30. That's Patrick.
Aiden is not letting any resets go off. He's a great handler defender.
Oh, but lets that go.
Oh.
Another break. Interesting. Yeah. Let him just kind of sneak into that space.
I seemed like from the way he was just standing there, I think it kind of looked like Aiden thought maybe it wasn't going to get there, or maybe it was going to go out of bounds or something.
I think he was hoping that just by clogging that lane and letting the wind play a little extra D, that wouldn't be a viable option. But clearly it was.
Score is now 7-2 Ballard.
Fearless throw into the wind.
Ballard scores his next point. We'll go into half.
And that's a Cleveland timeout. Cleveland, like I said, they have started slow in a couple games, but I don't think they've ever been this far behind.
Yeah.
So they got to find some inner fortitude and claw back into this. What time did it start at 2? All right. Here we're looking at the state bracket here. Cleveland beat Bellevue in the quarters to advance. And Ballard, that was a close game with the Waldorf team overcoming Ballard in the first round. On the other side of the bracket, Roosevelt played West Seattle. Actually, I'm not sure that might be the score that was reported, but I think that might have actually been a forfeit. But regardless. And Franklin with the upset of Ingram in a tight game to earn their spot to play Roosevelt.
That'll be our next game, so stay tuned for that.
That Franklin Roosevelt is a repeat of the girls' finals, I think.
Oh, I remember that.
From last year.
Yeah.
The Waldorf team, I should have gone out to that game. I wonder why I wasn't watching that game. I bet that was a really good game. Waldorf has a really fun, fast team, handler heavy. with some players that a couple players from the U20 Worlds team on that roster. So I bet that was a good game.
Maybe Cleveland's feeling a little more hyped up now. Got some of their confidence back. We'll see how this next one goes.
Yeah. It's really coming down out there.
Yeah. From the booth, you can't see it at all.
Yeah. So one of the reasons we moved our high school mixed season to the winter is because we run a separate single gender. We run boys single gender in the fall and girls single gender in the spring. And we used to have our big high school mixed season in the spring, and
that doesn't work well for the girls.
No, it's not fair. It's not equitable. So to try to give everybody the same opportunities to play and invest in a season, we moved our big high school season to the winter, and it's really worked out well. We now have about 35 teams playing in the winter season, and the weather here typically is cold and rainy, but
all the time, 24/7.
Rarely snow. We can make it work, and it's a great way for the girls to get ready, to stay in shape, and work up for their season, which starts mid-March. So we're right around the corner from the girls' season. All right, trying to get Cleveland to the line. See some new players, some players that we haven't seen much of. Anton Carbonell is on the line. I think this is his first entry into the game. Ballard indicating their readiness. Cleveland, not so much.
We've got some siblings on the Cleveland team too. Julian Carbonell and Anton Carbonell.
Yeah, there's a big pull. See what Cleveland can do working into the wind. Anna picks it up to Martin, to David.
This is what seems to work well for them if they move it, try and move it quick. Seems like before they were holding their discs a little too long.
Take the easies.
These quick, easy movements are.
Find Anna.
Oh.
Little sloppy inside break attempt to Aiden.
Oh.
Puts it deep to Marcus.
Big catch there.
Marcus finds Anna Wilk to the front of the end zone.
That is taking Ballard to half.
Wow. I am shocked at this outcome. I knew this was going to be a good game, but I'm a little surprised that it is so far a little bit of a blowout in Ballard's favor.
Gabby seems a little distraught, a little mad about that. It's the second time she's been broken by Anna in the end zone. But knowing Gabby, she'll get right back up again and play hard.
Yeah, chin up. All right, this is halftime. And if you were bringing your team into half, what do you tell? More interesting is that Ballard.
Yeah.
They're probably not. This is probably not where they expected to be. Certainly not where Cleveland expected to be. But by the same token, where did Ballard expect to be coming into this? Right.
Well, if I was the coach, I would tell Cleveland or Ballard that yes, you're ahead. Yes, you're playing well, but you have to keep playing the same. You can't get too excited. You can't get too cocky. You have to stick with what we were doing before. Just because we're ahead doesn't mean we can play any different.
Yeah, I think that complacency is a little bit of a potential trap for them because Cleveland's going to come out fired up. I think that it looks like Ash Escobar, who's the Cleveland coach, just has her players throwing and catching, and that's what I'd be telling them. Hey, this is a simple sport, and when we throw it well and we catch it well, there's no magic golden ticket. All right, we're going to take a quick halftime, little bio break, and come back just in time for second half.
See you soon.
Hello. What's new? Let's talk. I like puppy. Husky puppy. It's much bigger now. Yeah. Well, I keep forgetting to text you, so I feel terrible. But I saw you in Purdy this past summer at Storm Games.
You did?
Yeah.
Did we see you?
No. So I was like, shoot, I need to go say hi, and then got distracted. I was with Kevin. But, yeah.
Well, I'll be here. Like, all day.
Yeah.
You guys are doing so well.
Yeah. It's nice that we're actually converting these rigs.
Hello and welcome back to the Disc Northwest mixed semifinals number 1, Ballard versus Cleveland. Jumping right into the game, we have Ballard on offense.
Ballard looking to hold on to a big lead over Cleveland. We knew both these teams were talented, but I'm pretty sure Cleveland didn't expect to be here, down by 6.
Seems like Cleveland has a little more energy now. Oh man. Collision between Zeppelin and... Oh no.
That was a awkward. Thank you. Luckily, we have a trainer from Children's Hospital here. She's rushing onto the field to make sure everything's okay.
I don't think Zeppelin saw Amy there.
Amy's still down. Oh, all right.
Sorry about pronouncing that wrong.
Yeah, we've been we did ask for pronunciation hints on our rosters, but nobody gave us any. So that column is there for a reason. All right. Looks like all the players are concerned.
Let's hope she's okay.
Is one of the one of the potential outcomes of mixed gender play is just the size difference. That's a massive size difference there between Amy and Zeppelin, and
Yeah.
Zeppelin's body takes up a lot of space. He's a big young man, and both trying hard, but they're both really committed to getting back in this game, and so hustling, and that contact is, she's up, she's walking off.
Seems like she just got like maybe like the wind knocked out of her, maybe a concussion.
I don't know. We'll see. Luckily, we have a great trainer on site. All right. It looks like Whitney's come in for her.
Number 59 on Ballard to pick up.
They have used this as an opportunity to come into Cleveland. It's finally seeing that vaunted Cleveland zone.
Yeah.
Lots of space there right on the sideline, down line. Now they're looking to trap it, keep it there.
Big
swing to
around.
Thomas. Over to Quinn. Just past Yee's long arms. Yee putting a massive mark on there. Yee claims to be the best 2K player on the team. I don't know how that translates to ultimate, but
well, sounds like it's coming from him.
they're really finding those soft spaces.
Oh, great
just
D by
past.
David.
That's not David.
That's not David. My bad.
That's, well, wearing Gabby's jersey. That's definitely not Gabby.
It's also not David.
It's also not David. They got a hand on that. Aiden
Oh,
shooting
big
deep to
put to Gabby.
Oh, Gabby
great
with the bid. Trying to get, you can see they're trying to get Gabby involved and fired up. I love it. And
That was a good look.
Ballard, ooh, someone had a hand on that.
Oh, yeah.
Way to reel that in.
Oh, so close.
Ballard now has 70 yards to work against this zone. Thomas inside break,
that was a
just
beautiful
out of
throw.
Quinn's long arms too.
That was a great look.
I do like that
That
look.
is a throw I favor as well.
You do love that inside break like that. Yee to pick up.
Close to the end zone
Oh yeah.
for Cleveland.
Travel called. He
Ah.
needs to be on the sideline. It did slide out. He tried to scrape a couple yards off the sideline there. Reset. Now it's official.
Up line to Aiden. Oh! Wow! That was great. You'll always see Aiden trying 110%. I didn't think that was gonna work. He jumped real far for that one.
Great spatial awareness and body awareness and just like and drive. Just like I need a score, I'm getting a score, I'm
Yeah.
making it happen. That was sweet.
That puts the third point on the board for Cleveland. First point in a while.
Yeah.
Maybe that'll get them back in, more excited, more hyped up. We'll see.
Has Aiden ever been your coach? Or was Dante
No,
his brother?
I've had Dante as his
Dante's
coach, as my coach.
Yeah. We'll see if they can use this as a little bit to build a little momentum. Now they have Ballard working into the wind. See if they can come down in their zone and try to get an early turnover. With only 16 minutes left in the game. They really need to work to get this game going and try to bring this back to in their favor.
Yeah, once again, this is a 80-minute game. I didn't realize we were so short on time.
Yeah. So this is a Disc Northwest State Finals, Mira. You've been to a lot of these games. You've called a lot of these games.
Yeah.
You're deeply invested and embedded in the Disc Northwest youth scene.
I've played since I was like 7.
Yeah. Let's call this action here, and then we'll get back to talking a little bit more about Disc Northwest. So here we see them coming down in that zone again. Whitney on the mark.
Seemed to work last time. Gotta play their strengths.
Yeah. A little bit interesting, kind of a flat mark when it's in the middle of the field, and then they go back to it. They bring it to a trap on when they get it to the sideline. Oof, nice little inside break from Thomas.
Thomas likes his insides, seems like.
Oh, lay that tasty little throw out there. Aiden
lot of yards.
closes on that. Nice, safe
Oh,
play
just
though.
a little too far for Ballard.
Just out of reach for Eden. Aiden picks it up. He's looking for, you had Gabby going deep.
Oh, a little bit.
Looks like a miscommunication.
Yeah.
Wasn't sure whose space that was. And they have look, I can't tell. Yep, they did transition right back into that zone. Jimmy in the cup. Ballard finding those soft spaces on the edges, but really not doing a lot in the middle right now. So I think that's the Cleveland goal, is trying to give them those sidelines, let them run out of room there, and then trap them.
Works pretty well.
Oh,
Timeout called.
They're going to discuss it. All right. So we were talking earlier about Dis Northwest, and you know, I love Dis Northwest myself. Been involved in it for a long time, and I'm wondering, you know, just from you, like what impact has Dis Northwest had on your life and the youth ultimate scene in Seattle? What does it mean to you?
Well, every ultimate I play is Dis Northwest ultimate. Well, without Dis Northwest, I wouldn't be playing. It's a great organization. Hear about it a lot from you. If you didn't know, Jude is the youth director for Dis Northwest, so he schedules and makes sure things like this happen. But yeah, I'm really grateful for Dis Northwest because not only do they do a great job of just like putting events together, but they also provide financial aid for anybody who needs it, and they just do a really great job of making it a super inclusive space that anyone can join Ultimate. And we've seen Ultimate grow in the last years, like it's an insane amount. The middle school leagues are huge. The elementary school leagues are growing, it's just great to see young people get more into Ultimate.
Yeah. And what would you say, like, in terms of like the friendships you've made through playing Youth Ultimate? Is that like a bulk of your connections?
Almost every friend I have is because of Ultimate. Ultimate isn't like, I know people who like play Ultimate. Yeah, it's like an after-school activity for them. But for me, Ultimate is my whole life. I've been around Ultimate since I was a baby. I've been playing since I was probably like 6. Ultimate is my whole life, and I can thank Ultimate for getting me the friends I have. Some of my best friends I've made because I played Ultimate.
That's awesome. All right, well, let's get back to the action here. Cleveland with the disc on, or Ballard with the disc on the sideline. You can see that zone playing pretty tight. Maybe not completely legal, but
that's all right.
No call. Nice active mark. Jimmy playing the middle of that cup there. It's good to see Jimmy in the game. Oh, just past his arms. Thomas finds Quen on the sideline. Quen's a shooter, but she's kind of looks like she's playing a little more conservatively. She tends to look to the end zone when she has the ball, but looks like she's just playing zone
nice
offense.
high release there by Nate. Hello, good high release.
Yeah, finds the hole. Looks to Eden on the sideline, inching their way toward the end zone.
Yeah.
High release from Nate again.
It's a nice throw. Seems like he's got that down. Ballard's being pretty patient with their throws, just taking the throws they need to, resetting when they need to, not trying to force anything. Get a little. Oh,
Thomas
nice over
with
the
a little
top.
overhead. I like it. Over to Quen. Quen looking. Feeling some pressure. Thomas sneaks into the end zone and takes. Oh, is she okay?
She's up. She's okay.
All right. And looks like that's a score.
Ballard score.
Ballard, 9-3. You can see that Aiden got a little fiery there, worried about his teammate.
It's good.
It is, maybe just I think that was clearly not
Yeah. It was on
Thomas's
purpose.
plan. I remember talking to Thomas when he was little. I was talking to him. His sister was at a U17 practice, U17 YCC practice. I was talking to Thomas about he was throwing the disc. He must have been in elementary school at the time, and we were talking about making a club team, and he was already planning his career as an ultimate player. Probably, I don't know, 8. I don't know how old he was, but he was little. It's cool to see him here on the stage, on this big state semifinal stage. All right, well, the one drawback to playing zone like that, Cleveland
Takes a lot of time off the clock.
Exactly. Yeah, great observation. Exactly my thought.
About 9 minutes left.
They don't have a ton
Cleveland
of time.
down.
Catch the pull.
Cleveland down by 6.
Martin scanning. I think he wants to shoot it deep.
Oh,
Ricky
nice.
reels it
cover.
in after waiting on that disc and almost letting that run through happen. Ricky on the around. Not the around, that crazy inside break.
Wow, that was beautiful.
Martin shooting
Big
deep
shoot to Gabby and
Gabby.
Zeppelin.
Yes.
Wow, what a great connection there. That was nice.
Yeah, had 2 open receivers. I'm sure Gabby called Zeppelin off.
Zeppelin just let Gabby catch that.
He was
Nice teamwork.
Yeah. The temptation there is to get the disc when you see it in front of you, but Gabby calling her teammate off and her teammate actually listening and responding in time to make that happen.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
What's gonna work? Teamwork. That's from that one show. Wonder Pets. That's
Wonder
that show.
Pets, yes. That's a great show. So I know you've been watching Gabby play a long time. I don't know if you consider her a hero or a role model.
Yeah.
You live in Seattle. There's lots of ultimate here. You've grown up here watching great people play. Who are some other heroes you have?
I have a lot of heroes, but a lot of them are not from Seattle.
Okay.
Actually.
Yeah, that's fair too.
Claire Chastain.
Yeah, she's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's pretty good.
She's pretty good.
She's probably one of my biggest inspirations. She's a handler like me. She's just probably one of the best players in the world right now.
Yeah.
She's incredible. She gave me her World's jersey.
That's pretty sweet.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet. Jessie Schaffner also. Jessie's just... It's hard to explain Jessie because she just is like grind all the time. Like, I wouldn't say I play like her, but the way she plays is something I look up to.
Yeah, it's inspirational. Changes the shape of the field.
Yeah.
Just her presence. She's everywhere, always. Ballard with the ball, coming down in that zone. Cleveland trying to get an early turn. They don't really want to see Ballard resetting the disc a lot and running time off the clock. So
6 minutes left.
they're hoping to force an early turn.
Oh,
So far,
nice job keeping it on the sideline though for Cleveland.
yeah, big swing. Not what Cleveland wanted to see. It's exactly what Ballard is hoping to do, though. Back to Thomas King.
Ballard's gonna want to take as many minutes off the clock as they can.
Yeah, the temptation might be to shoot it deep and find that release valve, but their best bet is to just reset, take throws as long as they're completing them, and burn those seconds off the clock.
Again with that high release for Nate Becker.
Finding Henry on that sideline with
Nice
the break.
reset to the middle.
26. That's Max Sevier with the hammer.
Oh, nice. Toe touch to keep it in. Great grab.
Wow. Let's watch that on the replay. That is great awareness just
Yeah.
to keep his.
It's hard to focus on like two things at once, catching it and keeping your foot in. It's clean.
Yep. Gabby thought about maybe indicating he was out of bounds, but I think she thought about the view she had, and she was right there. That tape is pretty crooked, but
Ugh.
inbounds is inbounds. Even the tape is the tape. All right, 10-4 with 4 minutes left. Cleveland should go for a three-pointer.
That's not how Frisbee works.
Oh. All right. Let's see. I got a question for you. Got some questions here from the
Talk more about my
from
role
Ether.
models.
Yeah, who's mentioned some
Um,
other role models?
Well, I've always admired Opie Payne, obviously.
Yeah, she's exciting.
A lot of players on Molly Brown.
What about let's talk Riot?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, actually, let's talk
Let's talk
Cleveland right now.
Yeah.
Anna with the disc
Trying to move it quickly. Oh, big put. That was.
to Ricky.
Oh my God, that was amazing.
Oh, interesting.
Uh-oh.
Nico can get up, but so can Marcus.
That was a really great deep put though, just right into the hands.
Yeah, I think he
Nice.
was hoping to get more yards out of it, but they
Worked
read
perfectly. Sounds like.
Ricky read it well.
Floated a little too much
Yeah,
on that throw.
kind of bounced that up.
I don't think
Nico
Nico
will-
could have done anything about it.
Nico will pull a lot of stuff down. Despite his he's not the tallest player on the field, but he's definitely got hops. But he couldn't do much about that. Marcus had the read and the position. Nico on the mark. Big backhand to Willa, just out of reach. That's a tough read for her as it's just failing away from her. Anna picking up. Anna looking, finds Martin. Martin looking to shoot again.
Oh, nice put. Oh. Oh.
Oh, and right. Glancing
Off the hands of two Cleveland players, really close there. That was a good look and good read.
Oh, quick turn. They got to strike quick. They're going to try to.
Try and get in the end zone as fast as possible for Cleveland. We have 2 minutes left on the clock.
And the stall count's getting high.
Oh, oh. Woo! Great grab by Nico. Wow.
Looks like maybe there's some
Fumbling.
discussion about whether it was up. Let's see if we can catch that on the
Oh, the Cleveland crowd
Cleveland
is mad.
crowd. It looked pretty clearly up to me.
Oh,
but
that's for sure up.
yeah, that's up.
I would say that's not the best call.
Henry, Henry was right there. He feels like, oh, I don't know how they settled it. I missed that, but looks like it's a score.
Yeah.
Fire that up.
Thinking they scored 10-5. That's a cool sweatshirt.
Arlo rocking the sweet
Golf Le Fleur.
sweatshirt. All right, so it's the cap. We're playing a straight hard cap rule here. If the game is tied, when the cap goes off, they'll play one more, but they'll finish the point that has started once the cap has gone off. We're not playing the new rules because honestly, I don't. This season started in 2019, so we'll switch to the new 2020 rules for the girls' season. But we're still playing under the 2019 rules here. Because, hey, when did Jay get here? There's a new player who wasn't here at the beginning of the game. Jalen Mendoza is on the field.
He is actually very important to this team.
Yeah, I don't wonder where he went.
He's been on YCC for years.
Yep. He sits on shoulders. That
Yeah.
kid can get up.
It's funny, he just appeared there.
Yeah. Maybe he's been here all along and I just
Wow.
didn't notice. Skips through his hands,
See how
hustling
fast-
down. Jimmy down there.
Yeah,
in
that
a
was
hurry.
insane. It's running so fast.
Jimmy on the mark, trying to force an early throw. Around to Thomas. Oh, just off of Eden's hands. Jay shooting.
Oh my gosh. Can Aiden get there? Beautiful. That is why they needed Jaden.
But the clock did go off during that point. So that is, I think, yep, that is game. And that is a Ballard win. Now Ballard's coach, Kenny, needs to, do the horn. Sorry. Ballard needs to figure out what they're going to do tomorrow because they don't have players. The horn the time cap did go off during that game. During that point, so that was the final point of the game. That is a Ballard win.
All right, that's the final score. We got Ballard 10, Cleveland 6. That was a good game. Cleveland kind of coming back there at the end.
They just ran out of time.
Sending Ballard to the semis. Well, we'll see what
Ballard to
happens
the finals.
Oh, that's what I meant to say.
So not a repeat year for Cleveland this year, but the Cleveland teams had a great season, unbeaten to this point, and Ballard showing why they deserve to be here in the semis.
Yeah.
All right, join us at 2 o'clock for semi number 2 between Franklin and Roosevelt.
That's going to be a great game.
Should be a great game, and we'll see who gets to meet this Ballard team in the finals tomorrow. We'll be on the air tomorrow at, I don't remember, 11:30, I think, for the finals tomorrow right here in the stadium and online. Thanks for joining us.
Tune in next time. Oh, that Franklin showed up? Yes.
That second half went so fast.
Yeah.